My hair was shedding and breaking like crazy, and then this product single-handedly changed the game for me. It changed the game for me. Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. I am Jack, or JC if you have been a long time subscriber here, and if not, welcome. You good? All right. We're gonna be blowing out my hair partially and talking about the products that changed the game for me, that changed my hair. I'm gonna be blowing it out partially, so I'm blowing out the front and probably the middle bit, but not the back, just to prep my hair for getting some braids in. Let's get into the first product that really changed the game for me. Let's not wait around, okay? Let's not faff about, okay? The first product is my co-wash conditioner. So really it's about co-washing in general, but more specifically it's about the co-wash that I use, which is the As I Am co-wash conditioner. Love this stuff. It changed the game for me because I had never ever been a fan of shampoos. I did not like the way that shampoos made my hair feel. They've always made my hair feel very stripped, and I have been in the natural hair game doing this for a long time, probably like 10-ish years now, and from the beginning I would always dread washing my hair, not just because it's a very long process, but mainly because when I would use shampoo, it would make the process longer. Because I don't know why, but shampoo, or at least the shampoos that I was using, maybe shampoos, there are more options now where they're more gentle or whatever, but back then, the shampoos that I would use would always strip my hair so much and make it feel very brillowy and sticky, and I don't know how to explain it, but it just, the static that shampoo causes, which is why, you know, people use shampoo and then they use conditioner, because shampoo is known to stick the hair together, and that's why conditioner has the ions, I guess, in it, or the positive atoms that are in it that's gonna make your hair pull back apart. I don't know why, but my hair would always skip that step. I would use conditioner, but it just still felt like it was sticking together, and so it would make my wash day process even longer, because now I've detangled my hair with conditioner, then I go in the shower and use a shampoo, and the shampoo tangles my hair back up again. I try and use conditioner to soften it out, and it doesn't really work, so now I'm out of the shower with tangled hair, freshly tangled hair after I already detangled it, and now the process to soften that hair, the process to get it back to like normal, is way longer. Co-wash conditioner changed the game. Now I know that some people are not fans of co-washing. Trust me, I have had many comments, okay, telling me that shampoo is a must, shampoo is a must, shampoo is a must. Honestly, I think what we need to be saying is that cleansing is a must, because when I think of co-wash conditioners and the fact that I use them, and I have found that my scalp does get clean, and with the As I Am, you do have to like use the pads of your fingers and really make sure that you're getting into your scalp. It's not just a foamy shampoo that's gonna easily strip your scalp and your hair of all the moisture. Like, you really have to do some work to get some of the grime up and actually focus on that section that you're doing, each section that you're doing, and really get in there. And I have found that doing that, I prefer that method, I prefer that payout, rather than using a shampoo and having to now fight with my hair to detangle it like I've never detangled it before I got into the shower. Well, I like to think of the way we cleanse our scalp as sort of like facial washes. So yes, you could get the foamy facial wash that suds up and it's really gonna strip your face and make it like squeaky clean, and some people love that. Some people love that squeaky clean skin feeling, so that they can then apply all their serums and their moisturizer and feel like it's really getting in there, because nothing is on their face and their face is really sucking up everything because it was so dry. Some people love that, but I'm sure that there are some of us, the Cetaphil girlies, okay? I've been using Cetaphil for like the last 3 months, okay? And it has been a change. It was a change from like the soapy stuff that I would use, but I also feel like it gets my face clean. It's just an alternative way of doing so, okay? I'm not saying that I'm using lotion to cleanse my face. I'm using a more gentle cleanser, a cleanser that does not foam, a cleanser that's not gonna like set up your whole face, but it still gets your face clean. And I'm sure that we have all seen that there have been more than just Cetaphil, so many companies that have come out with gentle cleansers, and no one ever says, you gotta use some soap. If you don't use soap and it's not setting up, it's not clean. Maybe people have said it, but I don't think the skincare community would agree with that sentiment. I think of co-wash conditioner in the same manner. As long as it is an actual co-wash conditioner meant to get your hair clean, get some heat protected in there. Dividing this section in two. Detangle. My hair was shedding and breaking like crazy, and then this product single-handedly changed the game for me. It changed the game for me. Some of you know, and some of you may not know, that I make and sell a hair growth oil. So I personally, I'm still on team scalp care, okay? I put stuff on my scalp, much like my skin. Yes, it produces a natural sebum, but I'm still gonna put lotion. So that's kind of how I think of scalp care. And this oil I love because I handpicked it, I made it, I added all the oils that had the properties that I was interested in at the time that I made it. So for me, what was very important is I wanted something that would help with the hair follicle, something that was going to be antifungal, have some antifungal properties in there, and also increase blood flow to the scalp, while also promoting hair thickening of the hair. So you're going to see castor oil in there. That's for the thickness. You're going to see amla oil in there, again, for the thickness. You're going to see things like rosemary oil in there, cedarwood oil in there for scalp stimulation. So it's just 13 different oils. If you're interested, of course, the link, as always, in all my videos is always going to be in the description box. But this product, I love it. You may or may not know, but my hair has definitely been through some things. It has been through some things depending on the season of my life and how active I am in experimenting, or like something going on with my vitamins deficiencies. We have seen some changes in the hair. So I've had two major setbacks. One of them was just my hair thinning. Like it didn't break, it was just thinning out of nowhere. I was like, why is it shedding so much every time I wash my hair? I was so confused. I came to the conclusion, I didn't get tested or anything, that it was some kind of vitamin deficiency going on. And so for me, obviously, I'm eating better, or trying to eat better at that time. And then I went into overdrive. I was like, I need something that's going to stimulate the hair at the scalp, because right now I'm trying to get some more hair growth in there because it is thinning. And obviously that's going to take a while because you want the thickness to be seen throughout the length of the hair, and that was one of my biggest problems. So it was a lot of trimming in that time, a lot of using the oil and really hoping for the best. And for me, I've just noticed that my hair, I tend to have ends that get a bit thinner and stuff. So, and I don't like that. So I'm constantly trimming to get the thickness of my hair to match up all around. But in that time it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Like now I feel like it's at a natural place, a natural thinness at the ends that's gonna happen. And I will still trim when I feel like I need a trim, and I actually do need a trim, to be fair. But then it was terrible. It was actually terrible. And then the last time that I had a setback, it was due to product. I was making my own concoction and I put way too much glycerin in it. It was glycerin overload. Next thing you know, I just saw like chunks coming out. I was like, what's going on here? So that one wasn't thinning throughout. That was just like chunks in it. So that definitely did not help with the evenness, or unevenness rather, of my ends. So there was again a lot of trimming, because I'm like, yeah, some of the ends didn't break, but now that looks really thick here and it looks like thin here, and now it's not giving the look I like. Okay, so there was a lot of trimming with that as well. But this oil, please, there's so many of you guys that have ordered the oil. Thank you so much. I'm always shipping them out, so I do appreciate it. If you're in the market for a hair growth oil, definitely click that link down below. If you're not in the market for a hair growth oil, but you're also like, you know what, let me see what this is about, please do some research on some of the oils, both essential oils and carrier oils that have properties that you like, and cook up something, make something in the kitchen, child. You know, listen, I'm about that DIY life as well. So that's just that on that. I have to talk about it. And when I'm done blow drying my hair, I actually will be using that in my scalp, because again, I love it. Okay, it's my baby. Let's see if all my hair is gonna fit into this section. Okay, I figured I'd have to divide it in two. I just was trying to be lazy. Now, the revair, it doesn't really get the roots so much, but you know. The first time that I ever made the oil, I did not sell it, so I wasn't selling the oil for about 2 years, and I was just using that. It was when I had my first ever setback, and it really helped me snap back. By the time I had the second setback, I said, girl, okay, this thing has worked for you now twice. Let's make it and let's sell it. It was also during the pandemic, so it was somewhat of a pandemic project that it's, you know, still going by the grace of God. Yeah, so it was definitely never in the cards, never in the plans, but the pandemic created an opportunity when I was like, I'm kind of bored, and let's see if I can, you know, package this and make it something that's a bit larger, bigger scale. And here we are 3 years later, I think, at this point. And now I always use it. Like before, it was just when I had setbacks. After that second setback, I've just been using it ever since, because why not? Now I have them on hand all the time. Before it was like I had to make it and it was somewhat of a hassle. Now I have an endless supply of bottles, so whenever I run out, I just grab it, and people love it. And people have been using it for their beard as well and really liking it. So yeah, this section done. Next product is a leave-in conditioner. So the Giovanni's Direct Weightless Leave-In Conditioner. I believe it's the triple tea tree. Changed the game for me. Absolutely. Okay, so years and years ago when I first started going natural, I was using whatever conditioners, leave-in conditioners, wash-out conditioners that were cheap and cheerful. In fact, I would exchange them. I would use either or. Like I would use the conditioners that you're supposed to wash out and use them as leave-ins. And it was pretty popular that people would do that back then. This is before I went on the curly girl method and I stopped using silicone. So as you can imagine, there was a lot of build-up, considering, like I said earlier, I did not like to use shampoos. When I finally made that transition 2 or 3 years into my natural hair game, I realized, oh shoot, silicones are a problem. Let me try cutting that out. Finding a leave-in conditioner that, one, had enough slip for my hair, but also 2, felt like it moisturized in a way but wasn't too much, because I still had a cream that I could use and I still had an oil that I could use. Finding that perfect balance was very difficult until I found Giovanni. Absolutely love this stuff, and I know over the years it has changed, but it still provides me with that same slip. The ingredients are ingredients that I can still get behind, and I'm really not really picky with ingredients. The only thing I don't like is silicone, to be honest. I'm not really such a stickler for alcohol and the different variations of alcohol in products. So if the product changing has affected you, I totally understand that. But as for me and my house, okay? As for me and my house, I love this stuff. So much so that I still buy it, and it's been almost like 8 years, 10 maybe even, that I've been using this product. And then I discovered they have a big bottle, and I started buying that. I go to TJ Maxx and try and see if I could get a big bottle. And the struggle that I was having when this product came into my life and changed it is that a lot of conditioners are very thick and almost feel like not cream, because cream definitely has a different consistency, but just feels thick and flat almost. So you're putting something on your hair that is moisturizing it, but it's not necessarily helping. At least for me, it wasn't necessarily helping with the detangling. And I understand that for a lot of people with different textures, once they detangle it and they get in the shower and shampoo and wash, they come out and it's still pretty much detangled. But for someone like me, for someone like myself with my hair texture, you're never gonna get your hair completely detangled. Like whenever I detangle my hair, I don't gauge whether it's detangled by if I could just keep running the comb, or for me, because I finger detangle my fingers through, because that's just never gonna happen, okay? And you have to be willing to accept that. It'll make your life way, way easier. So it's not that, but the fact that my hair does never get fully detangled, where you could just be running fingers and combs right through it without any sort of snag, means that when I detangle and I go in and shampoo my hair and then come out, my hair again is somewhat tangled, and I am applying my leave-in products, doing my whole leave-in after shampoo routine. But that first product that I put on, which is going to be the leave-in conditioner, I need it to be something that can also help me detangle a little bit, because my hair has tangled since that shower a little bit, and I'm going to need something with some slip. I'm going to need something that I can use a good amount of it, but it's not, I'm not going to be using so much that I'm like now wasting my product and wasting my money. And Giovanni's, a little of it goes a very long way because it has this weird foamy consistency, so you're able to use a little bit of it even on bigger hair, even on hair like mine that will take a bit longer to detangle sometimes, and not feel like you just wasted your whole product. So this big bottle lasts me a pretty long time. I love this stuff. Who is Giovanni? You know what? Can we get Giovanni online? Because I appreciate him. Okay, so the last thing that changed my hair game, okay, changed my hair game, is not a product, but it's a process. So we're gonna discuss that. Let me just finish detangling this and then blow dry it one more time. I'm really trying to detangle this section and get down there to the roots, because if she's braiding, she's gonna need the roots to be tangle free. It's just gonna make it more painless for me. The process that changed my hair is not twisting my hair on the same day that I washed it. Holy, you know what I mean? Yo, that really changed the game for me. Like before, I would be so tired, but then I'd still like twist my hair, and that was crazy. Yo, what was I thinking? Anyway, shout out to Toronto. Anyway, but yes, no, on a serious note, what I used to do before I developed this new system was that I would go through my whole wash day, and that would take about 5-ish hours, and still kind of does, because I finger detangle. Actually, it's been cut down from 5 hours because my hair has gotten used to the finger detangle, so it could be anywhere from like 4. Sometimes it'll shock me and it'll be like 3, and I'm like, whoa. Anyway, but back then it definitely was not 3, 4. It was more like 5, 6. So I would do that whole wash day, and then I would twist my hair into the smaller twists that I usually wear. So the two-strand twists that I wear out and about 3 weeks, about 3 weeks before I do somewhat of a twist out in the 3rd week. I would do that on the same day that I finished washing my hair. So one, I was really exhausted, but I felt like, okay, I just finished this part, cleaned up the shower, cleaned up all of my products and everything that I was doing. Now let me come and sit down on my sopping wet, or with my sopping wet hair, and twist, which would take another 2-3 hours on top of that. It definitely could have been way faster. It's just I'm already exhausted, because it's not like I do mini twist or anything. I'm already exhausted, and so things that could take a quick amount of time just took way longer because of that exhaustion. So that's pretty much what I was doing. And because I was tired, you're not going to be as thorough, you're not going to be as gentle. And I was not thorough and I was not gentle. I mean, my hair always came out looking nice, obviously, because I was still trying to make it as nice as possible, because I know, hey, two-strand twists are the style that I'm going to wear most of the time. But the exhaustion definitely made me not as gentle with my hair, where I could have had patience to detangle, and now I'm just breaking and pulling it out because of that tiredness. So one day I said, you know what? I'm tired. I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing this with you today, hair. I'm just going to have my hair in these 6 twists that you see here, like these 6 big twists that I started off this video with, and I'm gonna wear it like that for 2-3 days. And actually, funny enough, the first time I did wear it out like that, like I just like pulled them back and pinned them back, I thought like, oh gosh, people are gonna be looking at me like this is such a strange hairstyle. It is not cute. And I actually got compliments on it. People were like, oh, I love your hair like that. And I was like, oh, you think this is a style? Oh, you think this is a choice? Okay, love this. And so from there, I was sold. So now what I do, instead of twisting that same day when it's soaking wet, is that I wear my hair in these twists, pull them back and let them dry completely, actually. So I wait until they're dry completely and until I have time. And then, nice, calmly, gently, when I'm in my bed, put on some kind of a movie, put on some kind of show, and twist my hair, dry twist my hair, and that would take anywhere from 2 hours. Anywhere from like 1.5, it's never been 1 hour, to 2 hours. And just like I'm doing here, starting off with dry hair, and then I moisturize it a bit, like I just divide it when it's dry, take out the section I'm going to twist and moisturize it. Lightly spritz it with water, put in the cream I like, and then my hair growth oil as a sealant on it, and I twist it up. And I have found that to be way, way, way better. It has changed the game for me. I was able to see a drastic difference in the way that my hair was progressing in terms of length retention for me. And it just goes to show that although I know that you're supposed to be gentle with your hair, as we all do, when you're tired and when you're exhausted, the body just does what the body wants to do. It does what it wants to do. And I used to be like, well, you can't like really style dry hair. That's not going to be good for the hair. Honestly, I've actually found that styling dry hair, I've gotten less shedding and less breakage because of the fact that I'm just being more gentle. And again, the only thing I'm really doing when it's dry is dividing the mini, or not the mini, but dividing the twist that I'm about to do. Once I've divided that twist, I'm then spritzing it lightly with water and re-moisturizing it in a way. I don't get it soaking wet, I don't get it damp, but I do re-moisturize it and then lightly finger detangle that section and twist it up. So the breakage, I think, doesn't happen because I moisturize it a bit. I get it to that place of flexibility that our hair likes to be in when dealing with it and styling it. And it has been a breeze. It's been easy, breezy, beautiful. Cover girl. So anyone that has been struggling with their wash day being long, but then on top of that, the exhaustion of going straight from a wash day into some sort of styling situation, trust me, I understand, I get it. I would try to separate those two activities, those two events, and see how that works for you. If it doesn't work, no beef, you tried. Last section done. My hair is all prepped and I was able to share with you all the products and the process, literally that one process that changed the hair game for me. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any of these products, 1, or 2, if you have any products that change the hair game for you or any processes that change the hair game for you. Anyway, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!